Hello, everybody. Hello. It's good to be here. Yeah. There's a lot of crime in my area. That's why it's good to be here. Thank you. Yeah. I never really got involved in the crime, guys. And I've been thinking about why. I think it's because I'm too insecure to commit crimes. You know, like I don't want to know how the victims are going to describe me to the police. Right? I don't think they're going to be complimentary. I don't want to rob someone, and then the police are like, what did he look like? You know, and they're just like, yeah, he looked like he needed the money. Someone described me as the bald guy with the hair, right? And that was in a lineup, right? So look, guys, I understand, right? I don't have pretty privilege, right? You guys know what pretty privilege is? Right. Some of you guys might not know, right? So I'll explain it. Right? Now, pretty privilege is pretty much you get treated better for being more attractive. It's actually evolutionary. Yeah. Like I read this in a book. You guys know babies, right? Okay, you probably know. Right. Babies are cute, right? And they're cute for an evolutionary reason. And the real reason is, right, and this is true, is so you don't kill them. That's true. I read that in a book. The book was my mum's diary, but it was still it was still a good book, guys. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my mum growing up. I used to suck her tits and stuff, right? That's something we used to share. We kind of grew apart as I grew older, but it was for the best. I think I was close to her because I was a premature baby, right? I was born a couple weeks early, and there's a lot of reasons why you can be born early. For me personally, I was just trying to get out before my dad left, right? And that was tough, you know. He's a slippery man. Right. No, I'm joking, guys. I was actually really close to my dad growing up. Yeah, I did that, yeah. But guys, I'm also a Muslim. Give me a cheer if you're Muslim. Yeah. Okay, don't worry, I can tell, guys. It's cool. I think there are a couple Muslim ladies in the back, but they're not speaking up, which is cool. They know the rules. No. No, they're allowed to speak up, guys. Guys, I am Muslim, right? And when I speak to my non-Muslim friends, they say I'm a little bit weird because I'm Muslim, right? One of the things they say is apparently I'm a little bit like sexually repressed. That's what they say. Heterosexually, right? And I've been thinking about why, and I think because obviously in Islam we dress a little bit differently, right? Like there's no cleavage in Islam, right? You guys know cleavage? Yeah? There's no cleavage in Islam. The closest thing we have to cleavage is, you know, when a woman wears a hijab, right? And she's like covering her hair. But then, you know, sometimes they kind of just stick out, just like a little bit of the hair from the front. You know, just like a little bit. I really like that. I do, yeah. I've done some stuff, guys. Like I went to a strip club the other day, right? And that's not something regular. I astaghfirullah and that, you know. But here's a word of advice: don't go to a strip club with your Turkish friends. Yeah, don't do it. They don't know how to behave. I don't know why that is. I think because we walk in, right, and you see the woman spinning around on the pole. it looks too much like meat. It looks like kebab. So he didn't know what to do, you know? And it was especially bad because her name that day was Donna. Right? So, but bro, I got a lot of different types of friends, you know? I went to my posh friend's house. Yeah, that's weird. They were really posh. I didn't realize. You know, they were so posh, they were like horse people. You guys know horse people? Like they grew up around horses. They were raised by, they weren't raised by the horses, right? No. One thing I noticed about these types of people, though, they all kind of look like horses. Not a lot, but just a little bit, you know? Like when you're talking to them, they're all just a little bit like, like you'll be talking about something normal, you know? You're like, all right, it's great weather, you know? And they're like, yeah. Yeah. And you're like, you think it's gonna rain? And they're like, all right, guys, thank you for listening. Please welcome.